Welcome student. Today we are going to see potential on axial line for a dipole. We all know a dipole is a two equal and opposite charge separated by a small distance. We call it as a 2L. So O is the center of the dipole, and we want this is the axial line along the axis of the dipole. This is the axial line at point P. At point P, we want to know what is potential due to this dipole. So it means from the center, let us keep it is at a distance r from the center, and this distance is equal to 2L, the distance of separation between plus charge and minus charge of the dipole. It means this is 2L, this will be L, and this will be L. Now from the center, this charge, where it is, how far it is located from the point P, the distance, this one, is equal to total r minus this distance, that is r minus L. So it means plus Q is located at a distance r minus L up to the point, and this is located where it is located. This is r plus L. This is located at r plus L distance, that is minus charges located at r plus L. Now, what is net potential? Net potential due to dipole at axial point. We call it as V. V is equal to potential due to plus charge plus potential due to minus charge. Why? Because net potential at point P is equal to potential due to this positive charge plus potential due to this negative charge. So first let us calculate what is potential due to positive charge. So positive, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 0. This is a 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 0. And charge, what is charge? It is a positive charge. Since it is a potential, it does not have scalar, it does not have direction, it has only, so we have to use this sign, plus Q divided by the distance. What is the distance of positive charge with respect to point P? This distance is r minus L, and V due to minus Q. Due to minus Q, what is the distance? What should be the distance? The distance is minus Q from here, it is equal to r plus L, so we can call it as the potential is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus Q divided by r plus L. So this is the potential due to minus charge at this point is this one, potential due to positive charge at this point is equal to this one, and net potential is equal to V plus potential due to positive charge and potential due to negative charge. So net potential is equal to potential due to positive charge 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by r minus L, plus potential due to negative charge, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus Q, because it charges minus Q and potential is a scalar, we have to use the sign, divided by the distance is r plus L. Or this we can write potential is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 0, we can take it as a K. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, we can take it as K. So K, and we take the charge also outside, this will become 1 by r minus L, and this is minus will come here, 1 by 4 pi Q, it's also 1 by r plus L. On simplifying, this is equal to K into Q into this r plus L will come, simple simplification, nothing else, and r minus L divided by, if you add this one, multiply this one, r square minus L square. This is the simplification. On simplification, this is minus r, this and this get cancelled, this is plus L, this is plus into minus, plus 2L, therefore potential is equal to K into Q This entire thing is equal to 2 into L divided by R square minus L square. Okay, so we know what is this dipole moment. Dipole moment, product of any one charge, its magnitude into the distance of separation between the two poles, that is 2q into 2l or 2ql. So this 2ql we can call it as, we can say V is equal to k into dipole moment. We know dipole moment is always from negative charge to positive charge. Dipole moment divided by R square minus L square. Suppose this distance R, because the distance between two charges, dipole, is very small. So if R is much greater than L, that is the distance of the point P from the dipole center is much greater than L. Since generally this distance is very small, obviously this distance will be very small. In that case, the L can be neglected. L can be neglected from this expression. So V is equal to K. In place of K, we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into dipole moment. So since L can be neglected, therefore neglected this is equal to R square. This is the dipole. This is the potential at the due to a dipole in the axial point. Now we are going to see what is the potential due to a dipole on its equatorial line. Equatorial line, how it will be? This is the dipole. It has got minus q, it has got plus q, separated by a, this is the center of the dipole. And the distance is L and L, the total distance is 2L. This is the equatorial line. Equatorial line. At any point on equatorial line P, we want to find out what is electrical potential due to this dipole, that is due to minus q charge and due to plus q charge. Let us draw line like this. Both this line will be same distance, because from the center this also same distance, from center this also same distance. Let us call it this distance as R. What is this distance? Since it is here, by using Pythagoras theorem, this will be R square plus L square. Similarly, and this is L and this is R, this will be R square plus L square. So what is net potential? Net potential at point P. Net potential at point P. What will be the net potential at point P? That is V is equal to potential due to plus Q plus potential due to minus Q charge of the dipole. So what is VQ? So V, we can write V is equal to V due to plus Q. What is this? Potential 1 by V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into charge plus Q, for plus Q, divided by, what is the distance? The distance is this distance between this charge and this point is equal to R square plus L square. It should be under root plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus Q divided by R square plus L square under root, because due to this is minus Q, so this is minus Q, this will be this is plus due to potential at this point due to plus Q charges, this one, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into this charge into the distance between them. Same way for minus Q, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus Q divided by the distance between them. So if we take potential outside, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, if we take it outside, and we can take the charge also outside, and we can take this also outside, R square under root r square plus L square outside, L square we can take it outside. This will become plus 1 minus 1 because this is plus and this is minus. So plus 1 minus is equal to 0. So therefore we can write potential at equatorial line of a dipole is equal to 0. So far we have seen potential at a point on the axial line due to a dipole and potential at a point due to a dipole on the equatorial line. Now we will see at a general point. This is the dipole of distance L plus L 2L and this is the center of the dipole, and at this point we want to find out potential which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole. So it means now you see potential due to plus q charge, plus q potential due to plus q charge at this point. So let us draw extend a line that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into plus q divided by this distance we say PA, that is distance PA. What is the distance PA? To find out PA, see we will drop a perpendicular here and we call this point as M. We call this point M. Now you see the OM, what is OM? See from this triangle we can see this is the perpendicular and this is, what is this? This is equal to L, this is L, the distance from center to the triangle. So this is L and this is theta if it is making an angle theta. So what is this distance? OM. OM is equal to, this is M, this is O and this we call P, and this is angle and this is hypotenuse because exactly opposite to this perpendicular hypotenuse will be there. So this will be, what is this? This portion, this is hypotenuse means this is opposite to it, opposite side, this is adjacent side. So this angle is near to this one, so hypotenuse into L cos theta is this one because angle near to this, the side near to the angle is cos of this theta, and obviously this will be L sin theta. We are interested in this one, and this is equal to, what is OM is equal to L cos theta. You must understand this because simple trigonometry, because in trigonometry we have seen the angle theta is, this is 90 degree, this is hypotenuse, and this is, we will write hypotenuse. The side which is near to theta, it will be cos theta and be sin theta in simple short. Otherwise you can look, see the basic mathematics tools. So this is be L cos theta. Now OM is equal to L cos theta and PA, this distance PA is equal to PM. PA is equal to PM. So what is PA? This distance is R and PA, we want this distance. PA is equal to PM. PM is equal to PO minus OM. PM, because this distance will be same and we want this distance. So what is PA? PA is equal to PM. PA is equal to PM. PM is equal to PO minus OM. So PO is equal to, what is PO? PO is equal to R. What is OM? OM already we have seen, this is equal to L cos theta. So minus L cos theta. Just now we have seen it because this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree and this is hypotenuse, and near to this angle this is equal to theta. Theta and 90 degree will be in the same direction, and this is the adjacent and this is the closest side. So closest side will be L cos theta. So we find out. Now what about VP? V due to minus Q. V due to minus Q. Suppose we write this one. This is L cos theta. L cos theta. Now this is the distance, and if you extend this line and drop a perpendicular, and this will be theta and this is L and this is 90 degree. We'll take this triangle like this. This is 90 degree, and this is theta, and this is L. It means this is exactly opposite is the hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse, and this will be, what is this? Hypotenuse into, this is near to theta, that side will be cos theta, and far away from this will be hypotenuse into sin theta. So we are interested this side. This side is equal to L cos theta. This side, this portion L cos theta. So it means we got it. Now we can see. Now we can see one more thing. Now V due to minus Q is equal to. Now you see V due to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into charge minus Q. Charge is minus Q. Minus Q divided by the distance. What distance? We call, if we call it as R1, we call it as R2 divided by R2. What is R2? R2 you see here. R2, see, R2 is equal to R, this distance, R plus this distance, R plus L cos theta. Because if you drop exactly perpendicular, this distance and this distance will be same. It means R2 is equal to what? See, we call it as a B. R2 is equal to BP, and BP is equal to we call it as L, equal to LO plus OP is equal to LO is equal to L cos theta, and OP is equal to R. So R2, we got it R2. Therefore, V due to minus Q is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus Q divided by R plus L cos theta. Very simple. See, this is R and this is R, this is R1. So both are same distance, both this and this are same distance. So from here, if you deduct this distance, you will get R1, and R2 is like this. R2 is like this. So if you deduct this, what is R2? R2 is equal to R plus this portion. R, that is R plus this portion. That is R2. Okay, we got it. V minus Q, this one, and V due to plus Q. V due to plus Q, V due to plus Q, we got it R1, R2. And what is V due to minus Q? V due to plus Q. What is V due to plus Q? We got it here, PA, which is equal to V due to plus Q is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into plus Q divided by PA. What is this distance? This PA is equal to R minus L cos theta. R minus L cos theta. So net potential due to dipole is equal to V due to plus Q and V due to minus Q. V due to plus Q plus V due to minus Q. So for simplicity, we can take here, this is common for both, and this is also common. This and these are common. So what we will do, this is equal to K. So we take K into Q. K into Q, what is left? We have taken K, we have taken Q into 1 by minus 1 by V due to plus. Plus means 1 by, left out is 1 by R minus L cos theta plus minus 1 because this is minus 1 divided by R plus L cos theta. So which is equal to K into Q. This is negative, this positive and negative will become negative. So now we can write R plus L cos theta minus R minus L cos theta if we multiply this one, this cross multiply, and this will become the denominator will become r square minus L square cos square theta. Therefore, net potential is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught K into Q divided by what? This is equal divided by r square minus L square cos square theta. This r and this r will cancel, and this will become 2L cos theta. 2L cos theta we can write. See, as it is now, the dipole moment is equal to charge into the distance of separation between those two charges. So we can take Q into this 2L. So is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and this will become into dipole moment into cos theta divided by r square minus L square cos square theta. L cos theta, because this is a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. So this is it. If r is much greater than, always we have used this relation, because this r is much greater than this L. Then in that case we can neglect L. In that case, neglect L means this becomes the potential at any point. Potential at any point is equal to this. R is much greater, this can be dismissed. So this will become P cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square. This is the potential at a general point due to a dipole.